بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Welcome my dear students of Riyadh Salihin Model Schools to a new lesson of your Mega Goal 5 Students Book, page 34 and 35, Unit 3, What will they think of next? Number 1, listen and discuss. In our lesson today, my dear students, you are going to listen to a track and discuss some questions. We are in page 34 and 35. Let's get started with the first question on page 34. Listen and discuss. What things that we take for granted today did people not have 100 years ago? 2. Name a discovery or development that you think people will have or use 100 years from now. I would like you, my dear students, to mention something we use now or we accept as part of our life now that wasn't existed in the past, like internet, electricity, and so on. Think of other things and mention it. As for the second question, I would like you to name a discovery or development that you think people will have 100 years from now. Think of something that we will use in the next century or for 100 years from now. Imagine what we will have in the next 100 years. Here are some answers to this question. What things that we take for granted today did people not have 100 years ago? I would like here to mention anything we use now and it didn't exist in the past, or people didn't use to have it in the past. We have electricity, showers, candy, abundance of food, air conditioning, heating, drones, internet, and many other things. We have, for instance, sports cars, we have photocopiers, we have internet social sites. The second question, my dear students, I would like you to name a discovery or an invention, you can say that, you think people will have 100 years from now. Space elevators will make space travel cheap and easy. There will be museums for almost every aspect of nature. Deserts will become tropical forests. These all are expectations, my dear students, and you can think of others. Electric cars will roam some highways. Your clothes will clean themselves. Passwords will be obsolete, will be deserted, will no longer be in use. One single worldwide currency.
Unit 3. What will they think of next? Pages 34 and 35. 1. Listen and discuss.
In 1900, a popular American magazine called Ladies' Home Journal published an article called What May Happen in the Next 100 Years, making predictions about what life would be like in the year 2001. Read and discuss the predictions. People will be taller by 1 to 2 inches. This increase in height will be a result of better health due to improvements in medicine, sanitation, and diet. The average life expectancy will have risen from the current age of 35 to the age of 50. Language. There will be no C, X, or Q in the English alphabet, as these letters will have been determined to be unnecessary. Spelling by sound will have been adopted. English will have become a language of condensed words. English will also be more extensively spoken than any other language. Russian will rank second.
I would like to remember you, my dear students, that these predictions was 100 years back from now, and these predictions were expected to be done in the year 2001 for people and languages. Now let's go to the next part for transportation and traffic. Listen carefully.
Transportation. Cars will be cheaper than horses are today. Automobiles will have been substituted for every horse vehicle now known. A 1-pound motor in one of these vehicles will do the work of a pair of horses or more. There will be airships, but they will not successfully compete with cars and ships for passenger or freight traffic. They will be used mainly by the military. Traffic. There will be no traffic on the streets of large cities. All traffic, including subways, cars, and buses, will be either below ground or high above ground. Moving sidewalks, stairways will connect them to the street level. The vehicles on the busy underground and overhead streets will have cushioned wheels. Therefore, there will be almost no noise in cities.
That was transportation and traffic expected to be in the future. Let's go to the last part of our lesson, media delivers communication.
Media. Photographs will be telegraphed from any distance. If there is an important event happening halfway around the world, photographs of the event will be published in newspapers an hour later. Deliveries. When people make purchases from stores, their purchases will be delivered by tubes, connected from the store to houses. These tubes will also collect, deliver, and transport mail over distances, perhaps for hundreds of miles. Communication. Wireless telephone circuits will span the world. A person in New York will easily be able to call someone in China.
After listening, my dear students, I can tell you that some of these expectations are now exist, others don't. Okay, my dear students, for quick check of your understanding, I would like you to go to page 35 and match these words to its definition. We have circuits, condensed, determined, extensively, rank, span. Circuits, path for electrical currents. Condensed means shortened. Determined means decided. Extensively means covering a wide range of area. Rank means position in an ordered group. Span means extend across. Now, my dear students, we have some questions based on the text we have read and listened to. I would like you to think of answer to these questions. What was the average life expectancy in 1900? What predictions did the author make about the English language? Have they come true? What do you think the author was referring to when he used the term airships? Choose a prediction and give an example of how it has come true. 5. Which prediction do you think is the least likely to ever come true and why? Here are the answers to the first and second question, my dear students. What was the average life expectancy in 1900? What predictions did the author make about the English language? Have they come true? The average life expectancy in 1900 was 35 years. Some predictions about the language, especially the English language. He thought there would be no C, X, or Q in spelling or in the alphabet, and some words will be condensed. English would be the most widely spoken language. The prediction about English being the most widely spoken language came true. English now is the most widely spoken language. Number 3, what do you think the author was referring to when he used the term airships? What did he mean by using this term, airships? Choose a prediction and give an example of how it has come true. Which prediction do you think is the least likely to ever come true and why? 3, he was probably thinking about airplanes. When he mentioned the term airships, he was thinking about airplanes. A prediction that came true is automobiles have replaced all horse-drawn vehicles. 5, the most or the least likely to ever come true, the least prediction is that there will never be tubes connecting houses to a store. This is impossible. Now your turn, my dear students. Think about predictions about the year 2100 and create one prediction for each of the categories in the article. Discuss your predictions with the class. Imagine what will happen or what will be in existence for people, language, transportation, traffic, media, deliveries, and communication. Thank you, my dear students, for being with me.